Hello and welcome again to another video. My name is Kgosietsile Segongane. Thank you so much for taking your time to click on our channel and to watch our video again. Coming to you live on www.kgosiefm.co.za. Recorded live from Kgosi FM studios, as you can see at the background and on my t-shirt as well. Ebonta Kgosietsile, Kgosi FM, sorry. Yeah, apologize about that. All right. If you can, as you can see on my right, this is my right hand side, you can see a distressing video of Jerry Rasuche, a Pretoria businessman from Mamelodi who has been missing for 7 months now, allegedly been kidnapped by the very own Vusi Cat Matlala, allegedly being kidnapped by him. As the family alludes, the family says so. So this expose was shown yesterday on TV, on one of our SABC channels. It was shown yesterday. So for those who didn't see the video, I'm going to play the video a little bit, but it's a very disturbing video. So I would like you to please let's practice some discretion. Let the kids not see this because it's very distressing to see what is happening here. And you can hear how everything is been alleged that Vusi Matlala, Cat Matlala, the very friend of Jerry Rasuche and a business partner apparently, has kidnapped Jerry and they're demanding, I think, 5 million to 10 million rand, if I'm not mistaken, from the family. And the family said they don't have that much money. So we don't have that money. So then they're beating Jerry and they're sending those videos up to the family to see him being beaten up, and then they make him make a video as well, pleading for his life, that I'm dying, please help, please help. And again, according to the family, what you can see in the video, they are bargaining. He is on chronic medication, and then he needs that chronic medication. But then here we are, and then we are having such a kidnapping 7 months down the line now, and it's not even in the news. It's not been spoken a lot enough in the news. I don't hear it in any news. I just saw it yesterday and I was like, wow, what is this? Does people know that this person has been missing for 7 months? And the very person that is allegedly to be involved in this thing is now in a trial. He's having a trial now in Alexandra Magistrate Court. Vusi Cat Matlala, who, as I said earlier, is and was a business associate with Mr. Jerry Rasuche. But we're going to continue deeper into this video. But before then, let's first go and talk to our sponsors, and then from there we can be able to continue with the video. Come back after this. This show is brought to you by Segongane Medical Services and Clinic. They are a private clinic situated in number 70 Kgosietsile in Westview, Danville. They specialize on the following: primary health care, ailment diagnosis and treatment, including medication, wound care, family planning, well baby clinic, basic ultrasound, laboratory blood services, treatment of chronic illnesses, treatment and management of patients on ARVs, wellness screening, antenatal clinic, HIV services and counseling. They have a pharmacy on site, and they are doing CCMDD services as well, OHS clinic, circumcision clinic and abortion services. Their cell phone number is 064 548 7176 or 071 422 8576. Again, the address is 70 Kgosietsile in Westview, Pretoria West in Danville. Cell phone number again is 064 548 7176 or 071 422 8576. Yeah, that is our sponsor for today, Segongane Medical Service and Clinic. They are private clinics situated here in number 70 Kgosietsile in Westview, Pretoria West in Danville. They don't take any medical aid and will take cash. 350 consultation abone. So please check it out. They are doing a very good job. I've been there several times myself. All right, so back to the topic today. Yesterday night, around I think 8:30 or 7:30, if I'm not mistaken, my niece back home sent me a message. Malume, please check channel this on SABC. They are showing a kidnapping of a man in Pretoria who was involved in tenders there, because I think maybe the reason is because she herself is doing all this joint venture small stuff back home, you know, where they're giving 10,000 or 20,000 to 30,000 rents at the most. So she's scared that if this is what people do for Kadi tenders, they might be the next targets. I'm like, nah, man, relax. These ones are millions and billions of rents. So yours is small scale, but you'll never know. Whatever money that greed comes in, it happens like that. So she sent it to me and I watched it live on TV, and I was so disturbed to see what is happening. As you can see here on my left, this video there. It disturbed me a lot to see, why is this happening in this country? And it's like nothing is, it's like normal. It's like, it's normal. It's normal. I mean, really, it's normal. What is the big deal? Life goes on for everybody else. Life just goes on as if nothing has happened. And you can ask yourself, when have we ever been sanitized to so much that we don't care anymore? There's a man being held for 7 months now. 7 months, his family is distraught. His family is crying tears. We don't have that much money. And even if the allegation against the friend of his, who is Cat Matlala, the one we actually made a video about on this past Monday. Cat Matlala is involved in this thing. If you can just go to our live tab, you will see it there, the video. You can ask yourself, okay, even if it's him who is involved in this kidnapping, why is the kid? Because I've tried to check in the news, to check anywhere else. Maybe I can get some information, but I didn't get anything much. What was the kidnapping about? Why is this thing being done? Why, all those whys. There's nothing that I got that will say to me, okay, fine. Now, this is what's happening. You understand what I'm saying? So why did he kidnap him? Why did he demanding so much money from them? Does he know something we don't? Does he know that the guy's got maybe millions stuck inside his mattress somewhere, or a sofa? No pun intended. What happened? Why are they doing that? And for 7 whole months, kidnapping a man on chronic. You don't know what chronic it is. And then you don't even know if he's getting his medication or not. You hear in the video now what the mother says, that we just want him back. That's it. And this whole thing of you taunting the family by making videos of this man being beaten up, and then you send videos like that to his kids. How do you sleep at night as the person doing the beating? How do you go home and kiss your kids goodnight after beating somebody else's father and then sending a video of you beating him to them to watch because you're getting paid by somebody else to do that? When did we become so cruel as black people amongst ourselves? When has this black on black violence been accepted as a norm? When has criminality become a norm of the day? That should be the question we should be asking ourselves every single day. Why are those things being let to happen? I would expect such an expose to happen yesterday, and today there'll be cops everywhere searching for this man. But no, it's like silence. Cricket. I wish I had a cricket sound here. I'll play it a little bit. And you understand what I'm saying? There's crickets. But let's not go further into the thing. We'll discuss more after this one. Let's watch this video.
I'm dying here. Please, I need this money to save my life. I can't die like this. I'm begging you, my love. My son is asking for help and I can't help him.
Tonight's episode investigates the disappearance of Jerry Bushuga, a tender entrepreneur and a farmer. Our senior investigative producer, Sipiwe Linda, brings us this exclusive report.
Please, I need this money to save my life. I'm dying. This is too serious. Please.
Jerry was last seen on November 18th, 2024, after attending a business meeting at the Roy Hiskral KFC in Centurion. On that day, he opted to be driven by his younger brother.
He said to the brother, wait for me, I'm not going to take long. And then he was on the phone, he indicated to his brother that I'm coming back. One of them said to the brother that give us 15 minutes.
But 15 minutes turned into hours.
He called Jerry's phone to check out. It's taking forever. Then Jerry, after some time, called to say, Banter, I'm kidnapped.
It shows that the criminals, they knew who they have identified, and they did this particular pickup.
Experts say the kidnapping was well orchestrated, with the kidnappers managing to bypass CCTV footage.
The police, when they checked that car, it's a Mercedes Benz. The registrations wrong
A
registration.
hatchback Mercedes Benz.
And then there are a lot of trees there, and something is obstructing to see the faces.
That's why they keep
That's
on
what
saying
we got.
they are professionals, those people.
Month passed, 2 months passed. We had Black Christmas. They told me they're asking for 60 million. Then somewhere in December, they reduced it to 25 million. Somewhere January to 10 million.
We don't have that kind of money. If they're asking for that kind of money, it's going 6 months, we couldn't even raise that kind of money. Where are we going to get that kind of money? Like my mother said, we exhausted all avenues, everywhere. We tried everywhere.
I phoned my families that I think they are well-being, they will help us. But they've been honest with me and say, Lily, you are trying your luck in a difficult way. If you don't have $1 million now, how are you going to pay us? You are going to strain our relationship. Nobody is willing to help us. So, they were honest. And Jerry doesn't have it. Jerry's wife doesn't have it.
To date, like we are saying, they keep on demanding the money, the so-called 10 million that they are looking for. The family, they don't have money, and they've pleaded. They need help.
So, who is Jerry Bushukha?
Jerry ke ngwana o leng gore o stelenyana, but as introvert, but a bui thata. The family man, o rata family ya hae, wa re thusa, o rata re be comfortable, o re ratela dilo tse smart, and then one checker every day, all the time, and o rata di surprises. A ka no tla fela a re mama test driver koloi e ka test driver fetsa re ke ya hao.
Jerry is known as a hard-working tender entrepreneur, a farmer, and owner of a VIP protection service company. He has a taste for finer things in life. Just before he was kidnapped, he bought himself a Porsche worth 6 million rand.
3 months have passed since Jerry's kidnapping. The kidnappers are sending a strong message through disturbing videos of Jerry being brutally beaten. The following videos contain harmful content. Viewer discretion is advised.
I'm dying. This is too serious. Please help me. Please. I can't die like this. I'm begging you, my love. Look at me now. I really need this money. You know I work hard. Can't be treated like this.
I get messages that Jerry's best friend, Cat, Vusi Matlala, is the one who's involved in this kidnapping. And I feel so bad, and it hurt me so much that I know Vusi. I've met Vusi. I know Vusi Matlala's wife. I was once sitting at the same table having lunch with Vusi Matlala's wife. If that is the case, Vusi, can you be so cruel? Can you be so cruel? And take Jerry.
The family says he is a business associate and a friend of Vusi Cat Matlala.
The first time we heard about Vusi Cat Matlala was in respect of the Tembisa hospital tender. There were a lot of theories, rumors, whispers doing the rounds regarding the assassination of whistleblower Babita and all the different people that had been involved in getting tenders and who was linked to what. And his name popped up as having somehow or another benefited from the Tembisa Hospital tender. And obviously, as a result of that and what happened to Babita, became a person of interest.
Chad Thomas is an independent law enforcer for IRS Forensic Investigations. He's been working on Cat's case for some time now.
Fast forward a few years, we find out that he is being awarded the SAPS wellness tender for all the SAPS members. We've got over 180,000 people employed by South African Police Services, and this is a multi-million rand tender to ensure that officers are fit for duty, officers have the necessary medical assistance should they be boarded, should they be stressed, as well as to ensure that all new members joining undergo thorough physical medical examinations. It was strange. Here's this tender being awarded to a company that's not very well known, and it turned out that he didn't have the necessary infrastructure. The mobile clinics that should have been rolled out, the actual clinics in the different areas that should have been rolled out, the wellness days, it didn't seem to happen. Instead, there were medical examinations taking place at Pretoria West Police Training College, which is part of SAPS. How is it that he got to use that facility? And he said something very interesting at the time. He said he had permission from General Sabir to make use of that particular facility. Deeper dive on Vusi Matlala revealed issues pertaining to a very well-known gang of extortionists, kidnappers, murderers. They call themselves Boko Haram. They operate out of Mamelodi in Pretoria. And there's always been rumors about his involvement there.
I really need you. Please, mother, please come and pay. Pay everything that they want. Please, I'm begging you. You're the only one who can help me. Please, mother, please.
My son is asking for help and I can't help him. Nobody can help him. Jerry has little kids. One young woman of Jerry. He doesn't know what to tell. She doesn't know what to tell the kids where the father is. You have tortured us enough. Have mercy on us.
The family says the Minister of Police, Senzo Mchunu, was in communication with them and promised to assign a special task team to Jerry's case assignment.
Prove with these Jerry stories that you are reliable and trustworthy. Find my son. You phone the police. They say Wapela. Where do they get that information? To say Wapela.
Jerry's son is struggling to cope. He even stopped attending school because of the trauma.
I think all I need right now is that the person who's holding my dad captive to bring him back, because it's been a while, it's been a long time, and I'm losing my mind. I need to go back to school. I need to get my life back in order. And the only person that has been there for me and can carry on being there for me and helping me throughout my journeys in life is my dad. And right now what they're doing is that they're taking that from me. They're taking the privilege of having the father-son relationship where he's always there. He's the only man that you can trust in your life. That's all I really need. And in terms of the cops, I need them to give us hope. Give us hope that they're working, or at least show us that you're doing something. Because it's been 7 months now and we're hearing the same things. Or no, we're getting closer. It gets tiring because every time they talk to us, it's the same thing. You lose hope. As his son, I'm losing my mind. I'm looking at his mother, my granny. She's losing her mind, which makes it worse for me because I'm the only one also who can support her. But I hope at the end of the day, things go smoothly and then he comes back alive so that our life can go back on track.
Whoever is involved in my uncle's kidnapping, I beg you to have sympathy and release him soon. It's been over 7 months now and we need him. My cousin here struggles a lot at night. I can see that he's struggling, but he tries to stay strong for my grandmother and for us, because he's the bigger brother.
Until now, no one knows where Jerry is. One wonders, why was Jerry kidnapped? Does the alleged revelation by Mkhwanazi bring light to Jerry's investigation?
This is like a terrorist type of activity. So to date, like we are saying, they keep on demanding the money, the so-called 10 million that they are looking for. The family, they don't have money, and they've pleaded. They need help. And what is more worrying is that, you know, Jerry is living with certain chronic medication, and we don't know if he's getting his medication, but what we are pleading is that Jerry must be released. It's been a long time.
I'm dying. This is too serious. Please help me.
It's a very concerning case. The videos that I've now had sight of are exceptionally distressing. The interview with Jerry's mother is so heartbreaking to see a woman having to go through that.
They're torturing my mother every day. They're torturing us.
I've never been tortured like this in my
The fact remains is though that criminal syndicates generally have respect for other criminal syndicates. They don't tend to encroach on each other's turf. If Jerry was a close friend of Vusi Cat Matlala, it would be highly unlikely that a rival gang would kidnap him because they know the reputation of Vusi Cat Matlala and they understand that there would be repercussions. It could create a war. So it would be very interesting to find out who in actual fact is behind the kidnapping of Jerry and what the true reasons for the kidnapping were.
On the ground, we realize as we go on the ground, you know, trying to gather certain information that there's also issues of trust deficit between some of the law enforcement and the communities. Hence, some are saying there are certain police who are involved in this, but those are just allegations for now. But, you know, that will deal with that upon the investigation. But for now, any information is crucial.
On Sunday, the 6th of July 2025, KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi held an explosive press briefing accusing senior SAPS members of crime. Cat's name was also mentioned.
And I can confirm before the South Africans today that the investigation which these members were involved with in Gauteng has unmasked the syndicate. And this syndicate involves, amongst others, politicians who are currently serving in Parliament. The law enforcement officers include the members of the South African Police Service, the Metro Police, and correctional services. They include prosecutors in Gauteng province, the judiciary, and all these are controlled by the drug cartel as well as business people in that province of Gauteng. The evidence has been found in the cell phone of Mr. Vusi, also known as Cat Matlala, which shows the communication between Mr. Brown Mokhotsi and the Minister of Police, Mr. Senzo Mchunu. On the 14th of May this year, 2025, the task team arrested Vusi Muzi, who's also known as Cat Matlala, for an attempted murder ×3. I must highlight that this Mr. Vusi Muzi Cat Matlala is an individual who was awarded a police contract of over 360 million rand in 2024. An analysis was conducted on electronic communication of this arrested person. This analysis reveals communication between the arrested Vusi at Cat Matlala, Mr. Brown Mokhotsi, an associate of the Minister of Police, as well as the Minister of Police, Senzo Mchunu. On the 1st of January, the letter is issued on the 31st. On the 1st of January, 2025, Mr. Brown Mokhotsi sends a WhatsApp to Vusi Cat Matlala, and it reads as follows, I quote, "I have arranged a meeting for Sibiya and the minister. They must have a solution." And it follows another message. The task team that came to your house and harassed you have been dissolved. They got the letter on Monday. As we speak, they are bringing all docket to Sbia. This letter is issued on the 31st of December 2024. This communication is on the very next day, the 1st of January 2025, where it says the dockets have been called and have been sent to Sbia. Yes, we know the dockets only were sent to Sbia in March this year.
The Minister of Police responded to the allegations.
In response to the recent allegations made by Provincial Commissioner Mkhwanazi, and while respecting the President's call for calm, the Minister of Police, Mr. Senzo Mchunu, feels it is important to clarify the following. The Minister has never met Mr. Matlala, has never spoken to him, nor has the Minister ever requested or received anything from him. The Minister did, however, initiate a review of the SAPS tender awarded to him when suspicions of possible wrongdoing surfaced. It was the same tender which has since been terminated.
We contacted Vusi Matlala's legal representatives. They preferred to correspond via email. By the time of airing of this episode, they had not responded. Vusi is still kept at Kgosi Mampuru Correctional Center following his last appearance at Alex Magistrate Court.
We just want to know what's happening to our brother, so that we can have also closure. We want to know if my brother is still alive there. If he's still alive, they must just release him to us. We had it, it's too much. It's just too much. It's too much.
As Jerry's cry for help echoes from captivity, the alleged ties between Cat Matlala and senior state security officials cast doubt on promises made to his family. Now the question remains, when those who are meant to protect are entangled with those who abduct, is there hope for justice? Remember, if you missed tonight's episode, you can catch a repeat on Wednesday at 14:30 on SABC1.
And we're back. I just don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Comment below, please. Tell us what you think about this thing. What you just saw now, what is that? What does your humanity say? What does your humanity say? Beside, I don't know, this thing happening like that. Looking at this man in that state, what does your humanity say? Stop the law enforcement agents, but well, corrupted from the beginning, from the minister downwards. Let's talk about Botunje, Reinabatu. Is there anybody who didn't see this man? Is there anyone who feels the pain of this woman on the screen now? Like, is there somebody out there? I know I feel it. I just imagine Lina being kidnapped for doing this. Maybe we are doing this to offend other people, and we are stepping on other people's toes, and bam, I'm gone. 7 months, and they send a video of me being beaten up with a blue eye and all that to my family, and they demand 10 million that don't even have. Where is our humanity, Bahaiju? We must let this happen as if it's normal. To see a woman, a mother crying like that, and it's normal, it's okay, it's life, it's crime. On Monday we were talking about how desensitized South Africans are to crime. That Also, I go Hillbrow, ne? Hillbrow, just here. Hillbrow here in Johannesburg. You just walk and then they know and they can see, oh, it's not part of us. And Hillbrow is busy. Like, it's busy. I knew Makaba, it's busy Hillbrow. And then they will just come and mug you. 3 men on one. I saw that in a taxi passing from Negeta and Merko on a Sunday. And what taxi? Oh, I'm like, why is this thing normal? And they come, one hold him by the neck, the others, they search him, they take whatever, they take the phone, the wallet, then they run. They don't even run, they walk. The guy just stood there and laughed. And people just, okay, life goes on. How is that even normal? Like, when did money, is it what the Bible says? The love of money, people will be lovers of themselves in the last days. Like, you don't care. Like, you're sitting somewhere knowing that you've done this to this family. And you see and you hear their cries every single day. And it's like, whatever. Nothing. It's like nothing is moving you. Nothing is saying nothing to you. Nothing. Like, I don't understand. I'm not a criminal, hey? And I'm not saying people are criminals. I'm saying, how do you just stay at home? And where is this law enforcement? Why today, the president of this country, maybe I have SABC, maybe level DSTV or level Wakati, I don't know. Mari, beside that, why isn't this today becoming a headline in the news? Oh, by the way, remember that lady, Kerasuche, the one who died, that was killed by the boyfriend? That received a lot of media attention. And until they finally got where he buried her. But this one, do you want to get the same thing? Do you want to get to a point of now Jerry being dumped on the side of the road dead? Then you say, oh, by the way, then you hear ENCA, SABC, News on Africa, Eyewitness News running around now trying to get stories. But I've even heard about this thing. Look at this person. Look at that guy. Like, this person is being beaten up every single day. And they shoot videos and they send to the family. And it's like, it's normal. No, it's normal. It's crime. What can we say? Where are the police? The police are involved. We've just seen last week, is it last week or last week, a biggest expose in this country. The biggest from General Mkhwanazi. We have seen that. So if the whole Minister of Police is involved with the very person who's alleged to have kidnapped this one, what do you think the commissioners will do? What do you think everybody else will do? Because if a citizen like Mkhotsi, Brown Mkhotsi, can be able to tell and know the minister's whereabouts, know the minister's actions, know the minister's in and outs, know the minister's limiting the man, and then they have been closed down. A mere citizen like Brown Mkhotsi would know what's supposed to be the internal affairs of the police of this country. If you, royalty, cannot solve this, what are we peasants going to have to do with it? English, simple. How do we let this happen? The boy is distraught. The father is gone. Imagine every single day you sleep without knowing where your father is. Who just left in the morning going to work, doesn't come back for 7 months. And it's just life as normal. Most Africa, it's okay. No one gives a shit. No one cares, so long as we're not safe in your own home. Hence, this time when I talk to black people, this thing of you trying always thinking, if it doesn't happen to you, it won't happen. It's not important. You will regret it one day. You will regret it, but talk one day, because the time you're gonna cry tears. This whole thing of you always acting as if just because now I've got ADT in my house, I don't have to join the community, community watch group or watch whatever, policing forum or whatever. So long as now I've got butler roof, butler windows, and I've got a butler door, and I've got ADT security or whatever security I have in my house, I'm safe. The time that security fails on you, you'll be crying about crime. You'll be the loudest to cry on the street about how much crime is difficult. Because now, at this moment, we look at this and we're like, whatever. Life goes on. It's fine. The man is kidnapped, so what? How many of us are at the rage at the moment? How many of us have rage? But why is this thing? Why isn't there community leaders getting out looking for this man? Because I can't even go Cape Town. No? I don't think he's in Botswana. I think he's just in Mamelodi maybe. Or Motropomo somewhere. And somebody knows. Somebody in the very same streets about Jerry knows where this guy is. Somebody, not he knows. Someone knows exactly where this guy is. The very people of Baba Betan Jeriba, they should know. They know where this guy is, obviously. Look at that. How do you as a whole man get paid by another man or another person to beat up another person and to taunt their family? No. I think we should stop this matches. It's enough. Yeah, hands off him, it's okay. Let's focus on this thing. But obviously, whoever did this will never say, hey, sorry, it was a mistake, man. Ashu. They won't do that. Now it's up to us, to stand up and say, guys, this cannot continue like this. We can't live in fear as a country. We can't live under ransom of criminals. We can't live under alleged. Oh, it is alleged. Oh, it is alleged. Because that's how Rankari is effect. I might be targeted next. Only because I'm doing this and I'm doing a video and it's in a public domain already. It was on TV yesterday, a state-owned TV. Good one. So, when has ever this become so normal to us? That's the question I should ask you. We cannot have a mother crying like that and it's normal and it's okay. It's okay. Or what happened between him and whoever kidnapped him or whoever did or whatever, it's irrelevant. If it's a business thing, then let them sort it out as don't kidnap the man and beat him up. Don't kidnap the man and beat him up so much and beat him to a pulp and then make videos and then and then we have Gordon Dash as acting police minister. Oh my God. Like, are you kidding me? We have Gordon Dash, of all the people. Gordon Dash being an acting police minister until August. Then we have Kachalia, the very person who was involved in state capture. What is the purpose of having deputy ministers? Why do we have those people? Why are they getting paid for? If you're going to have to appoint, and then somebody quotes a law, a whole president quotes a law that he's actually quoting wrongly. And you hear, yeah, he didn't quote it well. Go Twitter. Go blog and talk about it. No. They're not going to do that. A whole president quoted a law wrongly. I'm appointing this person to come in. And then the very same person, Abantai statement, Mokhanisi was wrong. Like then, already with that side, already is taking aside. He said it yesterday, I think, on SABC. Mokhanisi was wrong. He shouldn't have done that. He will tell him whenever he meets him. Okay. Immediately, this is a wrong turn. This is a red flag. Muto will never do the right thing. When somebody exposes a crime, and then you want to blame him for doing that by saying he didn't follow protocols. The fact is he exposed the crime. Go after the crime. Leave this one alone. That is not a crime. Doesn't make any difference whether he followed protocol or didn't follow in protocol. The fact is he's there and he's done what he's supposed to do. Then you have Gwede Mantage. Of all people, Gwede. Go to Gwede. A whole Gwede. A whole Gwede. 18 police minister. For how many weeks? Until 1st of August. It's still 2 weeks to go. Do you know what people can do in 2 weeks? Do you know what damage people can do in 2 weeks? Just as Motlante was a caretaker for 6 months. He's like, I will never stand for that seat again. 6 months was enough. You can do damage in a day. But Buthelezi was a president for how long? Interim for maybe a week. He overthrew the government. Buthelezi, before Tlhokafala, He was once a caretaker president, interim, president then the speaker goes as well, and then the deputies, so they have to have somebody who's on. He was president for like, I don't know, I think maybe a week or 2 weeks. He declared war on Lesotho. Our soldiers were in Lesotho for a day, they stopped everything. That's how powerful some positions are. You can't just give it to Gwede Mantashe. Of all the people, like, I mean, seriously. Why is this have a big Israeli or big Nakwa? Well, there's no international experience. You know, Susan Shabanguli, she was part of that. No wonder criminals in this country don't care anymore about the law. Because they've got all these so-called politicians in their pockets. They are paying them billions and millions of rent every month to protect them. How? If you looked at the video we played on like this Monday, I'm going to link it there, you can see. It's alleged that Cat Matlala would go, his cars will have blue lights. And the last time I checked, the blue lights were for the cops, orange was for the construction, white was for the security cluster, and then red was for ambulances and emergency cars. So he was supposed to have white lights to show it's a security company. His had blue lights, like the cops, and no one will stop it on the road, regardless of what he was doing. Who authorized that? Who authorized that? Who authorized that? Who authorized that? That will be the question. Who authorized that? Blue lights and anyone mobile. How in God's name, as a police commissioner, accept a Mercedes Benz or any kind of gift from a mere citizen, like a lame, nice president Mercedes Benz? What am I saying to him? Isn't there something like in the handbook that says you mustn't accept any private gifts from private individuals, especially business people, because they might want something from you in return? Now we have a kidnapping of a man. 7 months now, down the line. 7 whole months, this man is kidnapped. And no one is betting an eyelid, trying to look for him. Even our cops, there's no manhunt. We know what I love about American movies? They will do this manhunt, yo. They'll do this manhunt. They'll go with dogs and sniff out. They'll go anywhere. You know what? These people know where this guy is. And they know where to start. The cops know where to start. But why they're not doing it, I have no idea. The cops know where to start. Somebody knows where this guy is. Someone, why it's Jeru guy? And he's watching this thing. Wow, please help find this man, Bahaj. Imagine if it was you or if it was one of your family members or your father being done these things. How are you going to cope? How are you going to do anything? How was everything, how is just everything so normal? As if nothing, is normal. The family is destroyed. The kids are all over the place. Something needs to be done, Bahaj. We can't just allow criminals roam around our streets and behave as if now we are at their mercy because they've got cops in their hands or in their pockets. We can't. We can't have something like that as normal in this country. We cannot. Let's reach down into our humanity and just yank something out, Reach down deep in your humanity and just yank something out. There can't be, we shouldn't have no-go zones in this country. We shouldn't have no topics, what, hey, how it's papa, yo, how it's Catalina, hey, how it's any more, you're going to disappear. We can't. It can't be. It cannot be at all. It can't be. So, condolences, not condolences because harsh, hopefully. But my heartfelt apologies and sorry to the Rasoge family. Rasoge family, yes. Their son is being treated like that. And this country is doing nothing about it. I hope this message will spread to everybody. Can someone please help to get this man back home? Any information, whatever you know, comment below. Tell us what you think. Do you think that Vusi Matlala is involved in Jerry Rashoge's kidnapping? Tell us below. All right. Talk later.